The first kind of spiritual attack which I want to explain is infestation. Infestation is when your home or a location becomes inhabited by hostile forces. Usually when we leave these environments, we begin to feel ill or sick or emotionally out of place. Energy from these environments are transferable like a contagious disease. Oppression is when the spirit attacks you. It causes problems in your life. The problems that can arise in your life can be accidents, health issues. You go to the doctor, they check you out, but they don't find anything. I know one guy, I believe his name was Wugan Hector, who said ghost diseases. That's what he labeled them. You go to the doctor, this doctor here, that doctor, you say you're feeling pain in one location, they check it and there's nothing there. Financial hardship, everything you do, it just goes to waste. It's as though it's one thing after another, obstacle after obstacle. Client comes and complains about this, complains about that. You don't have any security in your financial life. In this oppression, we can see mental oppression, where a person hears things, they hear insults, and this is at times gets categorized as auditory hallucinations in the family of schizophrenia. Temptation is one form of attack that most people that are into spirituality tend to look over. And most people who come from a church background don't want to hear nothing about it. But this is very important because even in Haitian magie, we have a word called déjouer. Déjouer is when you turn someone out. So I link this today because temptation can lead into addiction. Temptation can lead you down a path of destruction. There's people that gamble. Some spirits can attach themselves to you and make you make all the wrong decisions.
Go ahead, get up here. You'll make it all back. Don't worry about it.
The most well-known form of spiritual attack is possession, due to Hollywood and all the movies which has saturated our computers, movie theaters. Contrary to what we've seen, possession can be for a matter of seconds to even minutes. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. There was this female who was doing spiritual work to separate two people. This woman was told to stay away from the guy that she was working on because the guy is not going to be himself. She disregarded the warning and she went to go hang out with the guy. The guy grabbed her hand while they were sitting in the car and he started ripping out her nails one by one. Now, there's another individual I want to call your attention to. I'm not too sure what his name is. I've heard of him. I think it's Brujo or something of that sort. I'm not too sure. But this guy was seeing a woman once, and many believe that there was a spirit on him. And this guy punched a 1-year-old baby in the mouth. And he was surprised that he did it himself. The same individual, they say, had a spirit on him. And let's just say he got with a woman and he headbutted her. In his mind, it wasn't him, or maybe it was him. Now, when it comes to possession, most people have this very messed up view of what possession is. And I say, it's not rolling around on the floor. It's not speaking in tongues. Possession happens all the time. You can be in a place that influences you to do things that you normally wouldn't do if you were not exposed to that type of influence. Alcohol can influence you. Alcohol can give you a false sense of empowerment and confidence. This is why people get into many car accidents, because they're driving under the influence.